of the Disney Fantasy. Please welcome Mrs. Claus.
Oh, it's so lovely, and how wonderful to see so many of you. Oh, see some comfy Christmas pajamas. Hello. Happy holidays, everyone. Hello there, hello. Oh my. Oh, it warms my heart to see the joy in everyone's eyes today. Hello. Oh, well, I am so excited to share some Merrytime with you today. Would you like to hear some holiday stories? Yes, I thought you might. Now, do you have any favorite holiday stories that you like to read every year? Yeah. The Polar Express. Oh, what a wonderful story. Any others that you'd like to share? Oh, that sounds like a lovely story. Yes, go ahead. The Night Before Christmas, isn't that one wonderful? Yes. Oh, the Grinch. Yes, now he didn't start out so lovely, but his heart grew, didn't it? There are so many wonderful stories about the holidays. It's just such a lovely season based on celebration and traditions. Did you know that Santa and I bake cookies together every year? Yes. Do you have any traditions that you like to do with your family every year? Yes, go ahead. Yes. Oh, yes, go ahead. The little elf. Oh, do you have an elf that visits your family? Sometimes. Yes, go ahead. Little elf. You like to decorate the tree? Oh, it is so wonderful to share all of these moments with our family and friends, isn't it? Well, thank you all so much for sharing. I think it's time we read a story. What do you think? It's one of my favorites. Now, it might be a story that some of you haven't heard before. This is called The Tree That's Meant to Be. All right. I am the tree that's meant to be. I started life as a tiny seed, but soon enough, it was plain to see that I was never ever going to be a perfect grown-up tree. It's our little tree. I branched a bit to the left, too much to the right, and didn't really focus on my height. While other trees grew poised and tall, I lagged behind, looking different, feeling small. Have you ever felt small? Sometimes. Spring, summer, autumn, all of the seasons. Seasons came, stayed, and went. Then, one harsh, cold winter night, the forest turned snowy white. I just love when it has snowed and everything outside is all white and sparkly. The people came with measuring tapes and saws, searching for a flawless tree, a Christmas tree to cut and take indoors. Soon, one by one, the other trees were gone. It was just me now. Alone. I shivered. I shuddered. Is anyone there? I stuttered into the night. But who would hear my cry? Who could speak the language of tree and understand me? And then at dawn, foxes, deer, and birds, they all heard. Oh, everyone brought berries, feathers, and flowers. They dressed me for hours and hours until I was a jolly, festive tree. Oh, hello, hello, welcome squirrel, greetings bear. Laughter filled the air. They're all playing. My clearing rang with Christmas cheer. As darkness fell, a shooting star dropped down. It sank into my branches and shone so pure, so bright, that I became a tree of light. Among all the creatures, great and small, I felt loved. I felt tall. Seasons came, stayed, and went. I am no longer alone. This is my forest home. Through wind and rain, sun and snow, I grow. Always here, ever green. I am the tree that's meant to be. Oh, isn't that a wonderful story? Thank you. Well, I did bring one more book with me. Would you like to hear it? Now, this is one of my favorites, and I have a feeling some of you might know it, so maybe you can help me out a little bit. This is The Night Before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Do you like to take naps? You will. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. My favorite age. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. That means it was so bright, it looked like it was in the middle of the day with the sun. when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Help me out if you know their names. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. Oh, and sometimes Rudolph, yes. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. Have you ever heard reindeer on the roof? They try to come when you're sleeping. Listen carefully, you never know. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. Isn't he handsome? His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Can you all laugh like Santa? Make your belly shake? He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. Do you hang stockings in your house? And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, coming out this, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Oh, what a wonderful story that is. One of my favorites. Well, that is all the stories I brought with me today. But I do have a surprise for you. Would you like to see? Yes? All right. I need everyone to stand up. And we're all going to turn around and face the elevators. And now I want you to close your eyes and think of a special holiday wish. Think of it hard, keep your eyes closed. And when I count to 3, we're all going to turn around and say happy holidays. Keep them closed. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy holidays!